Hi, I'm Cyaneink, and today I'm gonna show my 2025 planner, and I split it up. I will be using this Hobonichi Cousin. But first, I want to show how it went with the last year's planner. So, this year I used the Revolutionary passport I did myself from the leather and added all the charms and bands and stuff. And it worked at the beginning really fine, but at some point, because when I started this one, I was working full time, and I'm the type of person who plans on the free time, so I had quite a lot of free time to plan. But when I started the art school, it went to this. So you can see it's not so easy to read, and these are really small pages to write. Also, my handwriting is not the neatest, and also this was not nice to write because it's really bulky. It doesn't lay flat, so definitely it was not functioning that well on towards the end of the year. Monthly view is fine in that case, but with the weekly view I had even more problems, and the weekly view is this one. And I usually had this side on the appointments, and then I tried half, and this was on the to-do list. I dropped this quite quickly because how my brain thinks that weeks go and time goes in general goes that way. I had Monday here, and so many times I think that this is Thursday. Literally, I think that this is Thursday. Even if Tuesday is here, I was thinking this is Tuesday. So it wasn't working. It was creating more confusion than clearance. And whole thing that weeks are vertical wasn't just working. It was just not working at all. There was so little space. I needed to many things. I had just similar things happening. I needed time stamps. They were not timed, and space was too limited. Also, my weekly to-do list tried to cram it here. Wasn't going to happen. At some point, I just dropped it because it was just not working. Also, I hated these tabs. I don't like them. For me, it's a problem that I am a very visual person, and I don't like these tabs poking out. I never used them, and I felt like they were completely useless because they're just they were just not working. They were looking ugly, and I was when I was doing the Monday, I hate that there was all of these months showing there, so not for me. But then the bullet journal side worked better. I didn't like the strong white background, but I decided to show my favorite spread, and it was 24 coffees in 2024. I probably drink over 24 coffees, but different coffees, no, because on vanilla latte is my favorite. I drink mostly vanilla latte. But why I like this spread is that I could add to this. Every time I went to cafeteria, I could add the coffee here. And that is how I like my bullet journal, that all the spreads are spreads I add stuff when it's progress. So I like it that way. I don't decorate or do spreads that are just some I like trackers, but I like them visually, and also I like to have pages that make sense for me, which I'm using. If there's something decoration or reminder or something like that, I'm not going to go there, so it's useless for me. Journal side I'm not going to show because there's some personal stuff. But I was really surprised because I have never been using a journal, and here I journaled quite a lot, and this format actually got a bit too small, so I was thinking I might need bigger space. I think in the flip-through video I had the sketchbook there. I removed it quite early because this was getting way too bulky. And even with the 4 inserts, it's still bulky, and it wasn't that easy to take with me. Even if it fits quite well in my backpack, but at the same time, it could take quite a bit of space because it's so thick. And what I had as like a sidekick is this little notebook, and currently there's like a pilot couplets writing sample, but this one was the book if I like have some idea in my mind or something I want to jot down, like work later in my planner, I usually jot it on my phone. But when I take my phone, if there's a notification or there's like a message I need to reply, it's often happened that I forget to jot the note down. So I decided I take the small notebook. This can fit easily in my pocket. And then pocket fountain pen. This worked so well, I will bring it on to next year. And this is Midori paper, I think it's A7 size or something like that. Really small notebook, really nice cream colored paper. So definitely I'm bringing this one for next year. Yeah, I think I could call it like commonplace book or something like that. But I don't have a name for it. Also, I don't have like specific purpose for it. I can just jot anything down. And often the stuff get transferred to the calendar, or it's like to-do list or something. Like if you need the numbers, take someone's number or something like that, or they handle, you can write it here. So for this year, not this year. So for next year, I decided I want to pick a planner, and I got Hobonichi Cousin, and it's the English version. The cover is from their older limited edition cover. Of course I had to get this like bunnies, and it's green, so it's really lovely. I also have cover on this one. First I have the like starting spread, and I decided to pick the word of the year, and I picked great. And also I have the art here, flowers in the garden, and coffee morning moments, not mornings. How I want this page function, it's not just for decoration, but if any point of the year I have something I create or something that I think relates to this one, I can add it here. And that's how I want my like spread to function. They are like, I can add later stuff. Or like if I find cool sticker or something like that, I can stick it here. I have the stickers here, which I use the most. My dog stickers. I have made this myself. The graphic and also cut it and printed them. Here's my like contact information if this ever gets lost. I hope this never gets used, but it's still there, just in case. It's same from the previous notebook. I had to just like cut it the size. Then start off the planner. I have a little pocket here. I made flap so that stuff is not falling off. I didn't make it huge because I think I only have small items here. If I have larger ones, there's quite a bit of pocket on this cover as well. I covered the Hobonichi logo because I think it's ugly. I don't like their logo at all. The year at glance, I have the art school courses marked purple the days I need to be there. I also will mark here if I have like longer vacations or like courses or some things that take longer than a day, like longer events. This was the last year. I actually covered with the coffee related stuff because I don't want to like accidentally look this one and think that this is current year. Same goes with this one. This is next year, 2026. I use transparent sticker mostly so I can still see it through if I need to check some date, but I think I will not need this, so that's why I covered them to like minimize the confusion. The year at a glance is there's months, and then there's the why I don't use this for planning is that again, in my mind, time doesn't go this way. I like this spread doesn't make sense in my mind. Like time goes wrong way. I cannot see the weeks here, even if they are marked with this. No, it's like just not working. How I going to use this? It's social media tracker for me, and also a little bit of planning. Like I have YouTube and Instagram website visit on sales here. I have goals here for every month, and then I mark here what I have did for the social media or that day. And I think that's good because I have noticed at some point I make quite a bit of Instagram stories but not posts. And with this one I can just like see that when I have been last time active on YouTube and last time I was on the Instagram, and then decide do I need to be active there or what I want to do. So really good. And if I have like product launches or something like that and I want to time, I can use this for that. For the monthly, I use same purple pen for marking the school days and also have one extra course here. And then I use Levi stickers to mark Levi's agility training days. And then I have like when I got paid this day, so I added the money back icon there. I like to use icons in my planner because I'm a really visual person, and this is for me much easier to see than like reading a text. Here I have just goals for the month. I could also divide this for the weeks, but I didn't do that. And I purposefully just did the January, because then I can like, if I notice like this isn't working, I can just do different layout on the April, like maybe use these for weeklies, like weekly highlights or something like that, or weekly goals. So I could do that. I didn't want to go weeklies here because I have weekly spread on their own. And I think this is a good size because there's much more clearer, it's not so cramped. I have much more space to write. Also, I like that it's gridded. I have much easier time to stay on the line. Then we are having the weeklies. And this is more decorated because I have been using this planner already. And here I just have washi tape because I have nothing to go on top. If you want to see undecorated pages, there's a little bit space there. I could use that, but I just decided that I want bunnies there. How the time strip goes, it starts from 5. I'm probably sleeping till 8, so I just like block out that time. And same here, I'm not planning on my evenings or nights because I'm sleeping. So I decided that I'll just like block it out and use this as the daily to-do section. Here I have weekly to-dos, or to-dos that are not day specific but should be done on this week. I have a habit tracker here, and how I use my habit tracker is that I have the icon here. Again, icon, not the text. And I have 2 columns here, like 2 places to mark. Like, because I want to mark my habits even if they are going a right direction. Like I wake up 8 o'clock on the morning, but today 9 o'clock. So I got only like half mark, like I colored only the other square. So that way I still get to like building my habits, but also like half success is like half mark. And there I used a timed portion. I wanted to, because I got paid on this day, I wanted to pay some bills. Then I market the dog forest. I booked with the Levi and Ruka, and we had the games on the evening. I don't go like every hour. I just leave some leeway there, but some of the time events are nice. Here I mark that I'm just filming this video, and here that I need to take my dogs out early because it's a New Year's Eve today. And I think this works much better because my brain thinks weeks as this way. It's really weird thing to say, but actually how I see the week is this way. And it just like makes instantly more sense. Like I know that the courses are here, and I just instantly see that what's going on. What I might do later is that I will separate the weekend from the week, because I have quite different thing what I'm doing in the week versus the weekend. So I might separate that a bit. But it has been so far working good. If this layout isn't working, I can just always switch it on the next week. That's also why I don't do pre-planning, because I can just then change things that are not working. Then we have I think this was turning the page to New Year, but I use this for my project, and this explains the dots. And this is for the 2024. I have my goals here. Sorry, this is all in Finnish. And the dots here are marking the 3 projects I'm focusing on: the writing project, game project, and art project. Here I have the same dots and same titles, and also the authors section. like smaller project if I have. And I have listed here items I need to do. Like on my writing project, I have finished the first draft and read through, get comments, first editing, and get beta readers, second editing, like stuff I need to do. Because I find that if I have a project and I have planned its steps what I need to do, it goes much easier. Yeah, game project has been on hiatus this year, so next year I will start it again. And if I have like, you saw here on the monthly view, I had yellow dot here, which meant it's art project related task. And this is my orchid and light bulb paintings that I need to do painting on that. And depending, it's contributes to art project, so that's why I mark with the yellow sticker. Here I have like habits and ways to contribute to this project. I have here like regular writing, because if I write something else, it will up my writing skills. Game programming courses for the game project, and for yellow it's like updating social media. And again, this page is quite blank, because if when year starts going, if I'm doing like game project and then I notice like, oh, there's this one good stream I want to watch every week because they are giving good tips, I will not here, because it's contributing to that game project. And then we are turning into daily pages, which I have not yet started because the month is not started, but I have the titles page, which says Tammikuu, which is in January in Finnish, and why this page is empty. I had some decoration here, but mostly this is empty because during the January, if I have some highlights of the year or I have something memorable thing on that, not year, on that month, I will add it here. So again, this is page I will just build up during the month and not like decorating now. I can also add some like tickets here or maybe stickers or something like that. Daily pages. I did something, you can see this looks much different than other Hobonichis. It's because I cut the pages. And that's quite bold move, I would say. But I decided that I don't want to have tabs here, they look ugly. I want to have a way to jump quickly to the specific month. So I decided to cut the like index here. It meant that on the pages that are facing this way, I lost part of the time strip, like on this area. But reason is I'm probably been covering this up in any way, because I'm not going to use it, I'm not going to need it. I have a time plan on the weeklies. This is not for planning. The daily pages I use if I have, let's say, this small booklet has some I have like interesting thought or interesting question and I want to go more deeper into that and do journaling. These are for journaling. Also, I'm doing my daily small drawings here. I'm doing stuff that is not planning. If I can do some planning, like, but not time space or time sensitive, so no needing for that. And maybe if I have like travel coming up, I may do like packing list here. If I have some really special day that I have a lot of to-dos and they cannot fit on the weekly view, I can jump them here, but I doubt that's gonna happen. But mainly these are for journal and other type of days. Then I have few tabs. I like using metal tabs because they are really discreet and they are like just nicer to use. I have currently Inked lock, not including all my fountain pens. I only include the Pilot Vanishing Point I inked recently. And I have the fill date and finish date. Quite standard spread on my books. Then I have project. Then I have project plus yarn. This is because I bought yarn often in the sale and I have only one project going at a certain time. So often yarn happens to sit on while on my closet. And it happens when it's time to start the project, I have forget which yarn I have been bought that project. So in that page, I have drawn the little icon of the sweater I'm doing, and then written here what is called, where is the pattern, which yarn and the colors. So now I instantly know that, oh, I want to do that sweater, and that is the yarn that is reserved for that. This page is blank, and I will be finishing it. I will be maybe adding other spread or leave the space for this one, because I am quite quick knitter and I knit a lot, so I might knit the whole page. And then the timetable. Many people say that they don't use this anything, but I find it really handy because I have some things that happens monthly. One of them is Levi's agility training, Friday sauna, and Sunday I water my orchids and I cut the dog's nails. So how I use this is that I add everything that happens weekly, and if I want to bring back the streams. So what I can do here, I can check that which dates are good for streaming and which are like my weekly things, like, oh, this Friday is not good because it's a sauna day. And the same goes a little bit with the Sunday, because I have some tasks to do, same with Thursday. So I can see like which days are more vacant usually. So I think that's a really handy way to plan. Also, I plan to up if I can get back to the upload schedule, add it here as well. Craft paper, I have no idea what I will use it. For these favorites, I actually going to use as recommendations, because when somebody recommends me a book or a movie or something, I can add it here, so I can just later watch it or read it. And we have symbols and some text. Words to remember, I don't know what I will be using this page. And today's check-off sheet. This I'm going to be using checking off my travel everyday challenge. I'm doing it next year. And also I will be rewarding myself every time there is a star. So 100, 200 and 300 and 365. More text. There is the not so pretty logo. Then there's the gift. I will be going to use this idea for the gift because during the year when I listen people say, oh, they would like to try that or they would like to get that, I will just like mark here like what I could get them for Christmas or birthdays and addresses. I'm not using addresses that much. And then personal notes, which I left empty because it's on really inconvenient place because it's on the back of the planner. So yeah, that was my Hobonichi for this year. And leave the comment below, do you want to see regular updates? Because I could update, maybe not monthly, but maybe 3 months or so. So thanks for watching and hope I see you in my other videos. Bye!